everything's set up, but I think I have it fixed now. My mic is a little bit low. Okay, so it looks like it was set it a little bit too low. Damn. Don't know why things are being complicated. Feels like everything's breaking down a bit. Okay, now I can see fucking chat. Okay. Okay. So... Okay. I think we got it fixed, hopefully. The system seems to be going on just fine. Let's go ahead and start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Mm-hmm.
Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Hey! Let's enter in a new ID. Let's go ahead and do custom female.
Please log in to access your profile.
Hey, Platt. Welcome. So, the reason why my microphone was quiet earlier was because well, I'm glad you could breathe again. Yeah, for some reason, my my volume mixer, I have a built-in thing on my headset on my microphone that allows me to shut down the decibels by about 30 points. And I was thinking maybe that would help reduce the sort of ambient background noise that might happen in my streams. Now, let's see. What name do we want to go with? This is always the hard part, because I build a character. Let's go ahead and just fix this, do the name a little bit later. Data corruption! Data corruption!
Corruption detected.
We have no-
reconstruct profile.
We have no idea what their knees, back, and ass look like. Okay. Escape from petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the... Let's see, what backgrounds do I want to pick? Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. You were childhood that were spent on ships and stations. As they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Colonist, you were born and raised on Mindwar, yeah, Spacer, aka military brat. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Let's see, Earthborn. You were orphaned, raised on the streets of the great metropolises of covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Let's go Spacer for now.
Psychological profile.
Alright, Soul Survivor. During your service, a mission where you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Early on in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers, defeating the enemy despite impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism has earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to the basic rule: get the job done. You have been cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, military always goes to you first. Let's go Spacer War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
Okay, Soldier is basic bitch. I remember that. Engineers are tech specialists. Using holographic Omni tools, they decipher security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, healing their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor and specialize in pistols. Adepts are biotic specialists. Throughout upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Let's go adept for the background I picked.
Confirm facial identification. Confirm priest. Please log in to access your profile.
Yeah, let's go with that name. We're going to be Juna Shepard. A child born to parents in the Alliance, and an adept at
Data
biotics.
corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history. Confirm psychological. Confirm military. Confirm facial identification.
Change appearance. Cycle presets. Purple. Hey, that's pretty neat. I hope everyone is having a good day. How's the balance sound, by the way, Platt? You know what? Let's go ahead and go with that. There we go. The thickness. If she's a war hero, she's probably got a pretty nasty fucking scar. You know what? That actually lines up pretty well. Oh yeah, no, that lines up pretty well. This is always the part of every single RPG that just takes forever, just because I love fiddling with these things. There we go. Let's go ahead and go with that. Oh, decisiveness, 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 decisiveness.
Profile reconstruction complete.
There we go. Let's go ahead and go with this.
Identification confirmed.
Classic mode. In classic mode, 160 range instead of the new 130 range. XP and talent progressions remain the same, but number of levels is doubled. Oh, let's go ahead and go classic mode. Okay, let's go ahead and do normal just for the first run. And then from there, we can adjust. Well, what about Shepard?
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
But can we question her competence?
A hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Hello? Yes, this is Counselor Udina. I just want you to know that I'm an asshole. Anywho's, thank you for taking my call. Hang up. No, don't record me. I said hang up. Don't record me saying hang up. Just hang up the phone. Mass Effect. Boom, boom, boom. Meanwhile, on Earth. Meanwhile, near Jupiter, we're tickling the scrotum.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander, how come you get to have purple hair? Because I'm your ranking officer, soldier. There are certain things you get as an NCO that lets you do.
Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
Oh, hi, Roxy. Hi,
All
baby.
stations secure for transit.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
Roxy's come for lovings. What do you need? What do you need, Roxy? Use your words.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Portal! Yay!
Thrusters?
Mass relays, otherwise known as yeet platforms.
Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
Hey.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
Okay, paranoid.
Be paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good.
Hey.
Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Press escape to open journal and view your updated mission objectives. Protocol on the Normie. You are Lieutenant Commander Shepard, Executive Officer on the SSV Normandy. So go speak to the Captain Anderson in the comms room. The squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Pass over a talent or its rank to view it. Click on a talent to spread talent points. A talent point to gain rank in it. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points to unlock higher ranks. Okay. Oh, I've already got 3. Let's go ahead and do this for right now, just because that's my go-to. Because you always max out the conversation.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Or an aneurysm. Or a tumor. Or a kidney stone. Or a gallstone. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can cause yourself by just having too much stress. Do you know that, Presley? Well, I am so used to the controls on a controller that I don't know how to input stuff on a keyboard. Oopsie! Toggle crouch. Equipment squad. Holster. H. Okay. Okay. It's spacebar.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's
Nihilus.
Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious the shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I haven't known him to actually answer any of my questions.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Ooh, ominous.
Watch too many spy movies, Jenkins.
Jenkins!
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins?
What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Ooh.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Soldier. Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I wouldn't know.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Is that a threat?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
Damn, your skin is leathery.
Far more than a simple shakedown run.
That was obvious.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
Ooh. This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
You sound worried.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill.
Your
That's why I
biotics
put
must be
your name
impressive.
forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Your biotic capabilities were truly impressive. The way you threw 7 guys up into the air and shot them all with one shot to the head with your pistol. Truly spectacular.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start
Hi, Roxy.
The last thing
Do you have to go potty?
is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low key.
You gotta go potty? She's just so indecisive.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they told us in school.
Alright, folks.
They
Be right
were a
back.
technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50
Roxy
years
is just adamant about
Then they vanished. Nobody really
getting
knows
my
how or
attention.
why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society. And without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Come on, Star. Let's get you up there on the bed. Up on the bed. Up on the bed. Bed. Yay. Ooh, sploot. Yadakan Traverse. Bum, 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 bum.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery
of galactic importance. Well, isn't that fucking true?
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Let me look with my special eyes. Joker, how is this still in standard def? We're in the future. What is this? Fucking Cloverfield? Oh, this isn't Cloverfield?
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Wow, this movie fucking sucks. Oh god! Something's getting handsy.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
It's a giant hand.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
And then we send the
Grab
full
your
strike
gear and meet us
force.
in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Okay.
Engaging stealth systems.
Giant hole fire. Hello.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
All I got is pistol, sir.
Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
That's a stupid decision.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Understood, Captain.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Let's phase through the trees. All right, boys. Joker, make sure to park over by the Wendy's.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Oh god, what happened here?
Okay. Button to fire, sustain fire. Okay.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Oh god, what happened here? Oh god, what happened here?
Smells like smoke and death.
Hostile spotted.
I popped that giant floating tumor. It's a tumor. Hey, shield battery. Neat. They got blasted and vaporized. It's Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. No! Okay. Go on, Jenkins. I sense a disturbance of the Force.
Perimeter clear.
Wow, you already got wounded.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Wow, Jenkins was fucking taken out, and it doesn't look like there's a single injury on him. Metagel is used to heal injured teammate. Omnigel can be used to bypass description and electron challenges, both required by feeding enemies in open containers. Press V to use. Okay. Whoa. Hey, there we go.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard.
Lot of bodies.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Hey, look, a chalupa. Use left shift to issue orders to your squad, or use Z attack your target. Q and E. All mates ahead. All right, come on. Gaiden, if you don't mind. Oh. Hey, thank you, Kaden. Head on up if you don't mind. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anything else? Anything else? We're good. Wow! So Jenkins was just a bitch, huh? Got shot right in the back and it didn't go through the shields. And she took out 2 of them. Don't worry, I will make the pain go away. I lied. I make the pain increase. We shall give you the gift of pain. Right, there we go. Holster.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Join us.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile.
Sucks.
Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Move out!
Escaped Golden Squad thing, spend talent points on your new squad members. Hey! Bolster your shield with biotic barrier that will absorb up to 400 points of damage. Will not block attacks that bypass shields. Okay. Inflicts 6 damage on the target every second. Lowers target's damage protection by 50%. Go. Auto level up. Alright, there we go.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Alright. Okay, access the equipment screen. A crate! Take all. Alright, move up, you two. Watch your fire, Ashley! Ooh, that was a headshot. And grenade! I blew out your leg. What you gonna do about it, bitch? Nothing, because you're dead.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Let's go up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Alright, take all. Alright, well, up the ridge we go. Up, 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 up.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Ominous blue lighting. Hi, Roxy.
They're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
I was about to say, Ashley, how did you fuck that up?
Smells like smoke and death.
It used to be beautiful here.
And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Take all. I loot everything that isn't nailed down. Because why not?
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
There are people in there. Some locked objects require decryption or electronic access. If any of your squad members has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using decryption or electronics interface by spending Omnigel. Move the mouse to move around the rings. Left click and right click to move inwards and outwards. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Like synthetic roaches.
Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him. The Prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
That sounds like something a crazy person would say.
Dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
He's better off.
It was only a matter of time till he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, Take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Oh, he's face down on the ground. Say goodnight, Manuel. Punch! Alright, over the hills and through the way, a cutscene will develop where Nihilus is running. And then he's gunning. And then he's waddling along the way.
Saren.
Saren.
Nihilus.
Well, don't you look
This
questionable.
isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
And then he misses. Damn, that is a powerful pistol. Ooh.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Weaponized shoehorn. A handy shoehorn, I say. It's flying off into space. Hey, got him. Did I say you can move? Yeet! Yeet! That was not where I aimed. I think there's something wrong with my arm. Begin manual override. There we go.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have
to go.
Good luck.
Alright. Take all. Open. Electronic skills too low. Squad. There we go. I'll level up. There we go. Begin manual bypass. Aha! Take all. As we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize it's going all right, actually.
It's Nihilus.
Oh no! He's bleeding oil!
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend.
Damn.
I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform.
Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch! We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
All right, let's go.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Yep.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
He went into a fucking storage bin to hide. Hey, anti-personnel rounds. Okay. Yeet! Yeet dab and fat dab. Whew, thank God I boosted my armor. Or shield, rather. Ooh, ooh. Hey, that worked. Today, please. Ooh, that's a rocket launcher. I got him. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're moving. Ow, 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 ow. Woo! Gaiden, if you don't mind eating, that is not what I want you to eat. Reinforced. if you don't mind going into overkill. Ooh, very nice. Yeet. Alright, there we go. Just out of curiosity, I think there were some crates back here. Are these functional crates? Oh, medical kit, I'll definitely take that. We heal! And just like that, we're back up to full. Like nothing ever happened. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. Take the cargo train to the other platform. That's right, watch my back while I stare at this console and move it forward.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
No pressure. That is a big bomb. Action hero time. What was that? Enemy approaching.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
We're running. Running, 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 running. Barrier up. If you two don't mind covering me while I get this. Thank God I'm incredibly intelligent, otherwise this would be a huge problem. And we throw. There he goes, and ragdollize. Ooh, was that a sniper? That is a sniper! Let's go ahead and shred his entire existence. Ha! And drop like a safe. Alright, and disarmed. All charges disarmed. Okay. Oh, now you're coming at me. Don't. Eat dab like fat dab. That is a broken neck. Alright, take all. Up, 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 up. Begin manual override. Aha! Success! Running, running, running. We gotta keep on running. Store talker. Begin manual override. Aha! I'm so good at this, I'm fucking amazing! Now we just gotta check to see if there's anything over here. There is a technician kit. Let's roll! Oh, good lord. Yeah, that's definitely upgraded from the last time.
It's like someone dropped a bomb.
That must be where the Geth ship landed.
Ooh, spicy. Alright. Ooh, it's humming. Look at this humming pillar.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Hey, how's it going? Wait, is that my phone number? Oh, no, it tricked me. It wants my social security numbers. Kaden, no! Don't let it take your 401k! Oh no! No, it wants my social security number!
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Ow! It didn't get the last 2 digits of my social. We're good.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Thank God that gun didn't go off when it went flying. Just breathe.
This human must be eliminated.
Okay, Saren, you done having your temper tantrum?
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Hey!
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
And he
Sounds
goes
like that
right
beacon's pretty
into the fucking salvage pit.
Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't leave you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
It'll conveniently take as long as it needs for you to have every conversation before going up there.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Thank you, Caden. Hey, squad level up. Alright. Improve our shield. Okay, there we go. Alright, one moment, folks. I will be right back. I gotta go check on Roxy. I was just coming to check on you. Okay. And we're back. Good news is Roxy didn't pee anywhere. Roommates have returned earlier than I was expecting, and they are figuring out tax stuff. Honestly, with the stuff about the tax code that's supposed to be changing here in the U.S. for people under a certain amount, I have, like, part of me is just like, maybe I should become super rich. That way, knowing my luck, everything starts shifting to where now the super rich are getting taxed. I mean, I'm all for it. Shepard's locker. Hey!
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
That's good.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
Never is.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that is kind of lucky, but, you know, migraines fucking suck.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck.
And plot
It's
convenience.
been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
He's like you've been around.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain's briefing was confidential.
Understood, ma'am. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
I can't tell you, Caden. It's a secret.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened.
He was a valuable part of this crew with his only 5 minutes of dialogue and corporal status.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone? With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians.
You never get
But
used.
things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Thanks, Williams. I needed to hear that. I think you're gonna fit in here just fine.
Thanks, Commander.
Ooh, run! Waddle! We do the military waddle. Open the door.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
Yes, they're all really torn up about it, I can tell. Joker, you sad about Jenkins?
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel.
Nope.
See that taxpayer money at work.
He doesn't seem to give a shit. He's mostly focused on flying.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
It's a giant empty sword
Its main
hilt.
gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
And like a glove?
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Maybe they should.
Was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Actually, I do.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
God damn, what is with your face?
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Big place.
Yes, it is, Caden.
Sure is peaceful here.
Yes, it is, Caden.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's kind of racist.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Probably, yes. Alright, Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rho cluster. She had a particular concern about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? You have to prove to the council that Saren, one of the Spectre agents, has gone rogue. Okay, while you're on the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system of the Argos Rho cluster.
Roughly 1,200 years... 50,000 years ago, the the Get, after the Citadel, the Terminal.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Citadel Station statistics. Although the Citadel is equipped with a Mass Effect generating Element 0 cores, most of the gravity on the station is generated by the centrifugal force of rotation. Rotation 3.5 minutes per revolution. Rotational gravity in the world 1.3 of Earth. Rotational gravity in the Presidium 0.3 of Earth. Oh, so you can get some mad hops in the Presidium. Total length 44 kilometers, diameter 12.8 kilometers, ward length 43, ward width 330 meters, Presidium ring diameter 7.2 kilometers, Presidium ring width 553 meters. Exterior armor thickness 13 meters. Population 13.2 million, not including keepers. Gross weight 7.11 metric billion tons. Height of the Presidium Tower 1,447 meters. Huh. Some interesting information. Let's go ahead and look around and poke and talk to people.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort of confidence and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime,
do not do anything rash.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the L-Corps groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Dan.
I love the L-Corps so much.
For your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the L-Corps.
The L-Corps were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
That's actually pretty cool. Let's hear about their culture.
I'd like to know more
I love
about
learning
the
this
culture
shit.
of the L-Corps.
Frankly, we L-Corps prefer transfer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Bitch, you don't know me.
Full response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Ken. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Rude.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Well, maybe if you got yourself some battle glory, you would get some bitches on your dick.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
I decided to switch to a controller just because it's more used to doing this with a controller. Just because it just feels wrong. It doesn't feel right playing this game with a fucking keyboard.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing.
Oh, that's gotta be confusing.
Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Bye. man.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Good luck with your problem.
Thanks to you, human. Good day. Strange greeting, human. This is really not
You seem distressed.
alarmed response.
What did this Asari
I
do?
cannot speak more about this problem.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Onward! There we go. Hey!
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Goodbye.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Have a pleasant day. No, I should probably use the keyboard. I can't keep using the controller for everything. It's a diplomat!
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
But how's the food? Diplomatic archives. Examine. It's an Elcor diplomat.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Up.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun then.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Yes, please.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she
Oh.
entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
I get to go to a...
Commander, have a pleasant day.
I will. Bugman! Bugman.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
I mean, there's a pretty sizable amount of humans. Hello?
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel.
Ooh, hello.
We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members
We
have
got a
had
notification, and the person
Of course,
is
as the CSEC representative of the council, I spend most of my
Lucia
time liaising
James. I believe that is how that's pronounced. Thank you for the follow. I apologize if I mispronounced it. It faded away before I could fully read the name.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Excuse me while I loot around your office, because it's not like you could stop me because you are programmed to sit in that chair, no matter what. Computer console, manual override. Haha! Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eddy cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Well, isn't that fucking ominous? It's a weird light. I approve, but it's still weird. And we were running. We running.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Virtual guide?
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide
See,
spontaneous
this is what I can what I call the AI that we have modern days. I describe them as
You may
VIs.
also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Game even better if I add some. Thank you for the offer, but I will politely decline. I'm content on figuring out how to do stuff on my own. If I get to the point that I need to hire additional animators or anything like that for the streams or whatnot, I may look into it. But as a personal rule, I tend to not accept offers from people I don't know personally. Or at the very least, just only know through text. It's how you stay alive and stay safe on the internet.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please
Of
enjoy
course.
your visit to the Citadel.
I still love I could just whip out the pistol whenever I want. The one thing I will say, though, that is still a bit of a frustrating thing, is just the fact that it takes so long to get anywhere sometimes.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation. Do it.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
That's suggestive.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
All right.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Well, that's fucking ominous. Is this where I die?
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head
The
upstairs.
little wink.
She'll be waiting for you.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Oh, cool. Open the door. Bubble bed. Oh no, it's a bubble seat. It's a bubble chair. Bubble something.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can
Too close! Too close! Too close! Lady, you're too close!
Now I must ask you.
That's my armor! I don't know you! Ashley's running away. She is not a fan of the physical contact. She is running before she gets hugged, too.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
I wonder if Solarians get higher priority with the consort because they only live to be about 40. Imperium shopkeeper.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture.
Valid.
Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates.
Valid.
And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Yeah, I can respect that.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
View standard items. View items. Stare. Okay, a license. A Certa Foundation license for the Normandy Quartermaster. Okay, that works. Ooh. Ooh, oh dear. Oh, wait, I got a bunch of stuff I got from Eden Prime I never actually fucking went through. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, I've also got level ups. Store discount. Set charm score to 4, ups new dialogue options to give a 2% discount at stores. Nice. Okay, ah, damn. Auto level up. Okay. Okay, so apparently once I mark all as viewed. Right. Equipment. Alright, so pistols is what I need. Okay. Let's see. Anti-personnel rounds. Designed to shred flesh and other organic matter. These rounds are particularly effective against living targets. Popular pilots, criminals, and mercenaries. These rounds are coated with highly toxic compound. Plus 30 toxic damage. 5 damage per second. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's go ahead and get a recoil dampener. Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and go for the overall shield, because that just makes it where I'm harder to kill. I can't die. I really wish this game would make it to where you didn't use the weapons that you don't you don't have the weapons that you aren't proficient with. Because it's not like you have ammunition. Hello.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I didn't realize I was this important. I mean, I'm just a commander in the military. War hero, sure, but just a commander in the military.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
We're running, and running. Cool statue. What is it, Caden?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
My teeth don't really tingle either. I can examine the keeper.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay, alright, so Time to head up the tower. Upwardly mobile.
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Oh god, this fucking elevator would make me so fucking nervous with how fast it's going. How did... Oh, dude probably showed up while I was talking to the banker and whatnot.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Oh, looks like we got another follow. Centauri. It is artillery and sentry combined together. Thank you for the follow.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
I do apologize if I didn't pronounce your name right. It is just one of those ones that my brain just tries to read it and it just goes error. Let's see what the council has to say. Oh, it's snoozing, I think. Hey, Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
Because of the classifications, you fuck.
Saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
What about a crazy scientist?
These accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard.
That is
You're not
racist.
ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Well, that was entirely pointless. Come on, Udina, do a flip!
It was a mistake. mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You don't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
All right, and that is pretty much the entirety of the prologue done, save for Shepard's admittance into the Spectre. So we're going to go ahead and save for right now, as we are getting close to the end of the evening, as we are... To be perfectly candid, my headset is about to die, and I do not know how much longer it has in it. It just keeps telling me the battery is low, and I do not want to risk the battery, like the headset dying mid conversation or mid firefight, and I can't hear when something attacks me. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream for today. I want to thank everybody so much that tuned in today. If you enjoy the stream, please tune in please tune in tomorrow as I stream Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and going to whenever the hell I feel like. Thank you all so much for taking part, and I hope you all have a great and stress-free week now. Bye-bye! Shepard is disappointed.